Hello folks, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an analysis of the Saint Maud film, the trailer for it. So the reason why I'm doing an analysis of this trailer is because, again, this is another movie that just kind of, when I saw the trailer, now it's been over a year since I last saw it, I was just kind of like, what is going on? And I knew that it was from the same people who were behind Hereditary, which is a film that I do love. And so I thought, wow, okay, this seems like it would be a good one. And I think you could identify some themes that would be covered in the film just by watching the trailer. I don't think this is always the case for every trailer, but that's part of the excitement, because sometimes trailers can mislead you in a positive way, and then sometimes it can be a disappointment. So let's get started. This is the first trailer.
Dear God, your presence graces the air, and soon everyone will see.
Hi, are you Maud?
Yes, hi. It takes nothing special to mop up after the dying.
You're prettier than the last one.
But to save a soul, that's quite something. Bless Amanda's body, and bless her mind, which is shrouded in darkness.
When you pray, do you get a response?
Oh, it's like he's physically in me. It's how he guides me.
My little savior.
Hey, I thought that was you. What you up to? I'm a private carer.
You still nursing?
What?
And they know what happened.
All the good girls go to hell, 'cause even God herself.
I just want to see you loosen up.
I've got more important things on my mind.
There's my little savior. Maud, he isn't real.
Nothing worthwhile comes easily.
The good girls go to hell. It's hard to ignore ya. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You must be the loneliest girl I've ever seen.
I'm ready and open. I feel fuller of your love than ever before. I have a responsibility.
Oh, yes, of course.
This is life and death on another level. What if I'm getting it all wrong?
All the good girls go to hell.
Alright, so here's my analysis of the trailer.
Dear God, your presence graces the air, and soon everyone will see.
So I think these, 5 seconds are pretty awesome. It starts off with, that loud pulse noise that really grabs the attention of the audience. And the establishing shot, she's in her room, and the camera switches between her face and the crucifix. And so you get this idea that it's a very small, very personal type of space that is being displayed in the film. And just by what she's saying, you get the impression that this is a very personal relationship, or it starts off that way. I'm assuming it's going to be between the main character and God. But, just looking at the crucifix, I mean, the lighting on the crucifix is just brilliant. It's very high contrast, and which is very disturbing because it's not softly lit with everything being visible. Instead, it's kind of imposing, and the fact that the camera is shooting it from an ants eye perspective makes it seem very imposing. And the way she was speaking, it's as if she has a mission in life. And so that's what gets the story going.
Hi, you Maud?
Yes, hi. It takes nothing special to mop up after the dying.
And here with the sound design, they're using a very cool piece of the film, and that's her using the blood pressure cuff. And because we all know that experience when you go to the doctor's office and they start checking your blood pressure and the tension starts building in your arm, and the fact that they're focusing on that in the trailer is something that is causing the audience to kind of almost personally embody that tension and that pressure that is building up. So your curiosity is getting piqued at the same time. And we can see that there's a lot of there's a religious story here, clearly from the establishment shot. But even here, you see that her patient is on the floor, laid out in like a Christic manner, like the crucifix specifically. And so that's giving you, it's at least reinforcing the religious vibes, although you're not quite sure what this means for the two characters.
You're prettier than the last one.
But to save a soul, that's quite something.
And so there's kind of a lesbian subtext here. The fact that the patient is commenting on how pretty she is, and then even with these exercises, it's almost sensual, and that could be a very interesting theme being shown in a horror film. The interactions between sexuality and religiosity, and seeing the main character who seems to be very pious, how is she dealing with that? Because there might be hints of a curiosity there.
Something. Bless Amanda's body and bless her mind, which is shrouded in darkness.
And that even explains the core tensions, or what's presumably the core tensions of this film. Amanda appears to be an atheist, and Maud is not at all. And so early on in the trailer, we're getting this idea that that might be the core tension, and seeing how that unfolds, and just the irony that the fact that Amanda appears to be terminally ill. So she's closely approaching her death, and a person's eyes who's very religious, they might see that as the opportunity for a dying patient to become more religious and to have more faith than they ever had before. But Amanda doesn't seem to fall into that category, and so that's letting you know that the mission of converting her might be particularly important, because she's about to die, and so she's about to face the truth, or the religious truth, and it seems like this is Maud's mission in the film.
When you pray, do you get a response?
Oh, it's like he's physically in me. It's how he guides me.
My little savior.
And again, another reference to sexuality here. I mean, this seems to be a possession film, so she's possessed by something that she identifies as God. But again, it seems to be kind of touching on her sexuality at the same time, or this is one way that it's being manifested through this evil spirit, which might reflect what her extremely religious views might, this might be consistent with those extremely religious views that she holds. And throughout the trailer, you see Maud going in and out of these different phases. They just showed that here. And so you're wondering, kind of like the Hereditary trailer, you're wondering how much of this is real life versus this is just all in her head.
Hey, I thought that was you. What you up to?
I'm a private carer.
You still nursing?
What?
They know what happened.
All the good girls go to hell, 'cause even God herself.
I just want to see you.
I think this is interesting too because they split the trailer. Like this area was a release of tension because they showed her being out in the city. They changed it from a very dark, frightening music to a more modern song by Billie Eilish, I believe that's her name. But I think they do that to kind of let you know that she's not in the past. She has a very posh accent, which is the higher class British accent, which can also suggest a very pent up and repressed type of person. And the clothing that she wears, it looks like a very, I don't know what nurses wear in the UK, but the outfit that she's wearing looks pretty old-fashioned. And now that they've switched the lighting and the music to the trailer, you're getting an idea of, no, like she's really repressed because, given her accent, her dress, the way she talks about religion, maybe you would have thought that she was in the past or this is in a past setting, but no, in fact, she's in the modern era. And then her friend who approached her seems to be very laid back. And so, again, this trailer is really kind of telling you this amazing narrative in just 2 minutes.
Loosen up.
I've got more important things on my mind.
There's my little saint. Maud, he isn't real.
Nothing worthwhile comes easily.
The good girls go.
And so the way that she started praying was kind of unusual. She did it kind of like as if she's just learning how to do it. So maybe that's another element in the film. Maybe she's a recent convert. So that might be pretty interesting to explore, like how she becomes religious. And now the music, so we get this core, like one of the peaks in this trailer is that big slap. And it's kind of like, oh my God, like she just slapped someone who is a sick patient. And now it seems like it's just beginning. Like now she's on a mission, and you can tell that based on the music and how excited the music is.
Don't say I didn't want you.
And clearly it seems that she has really poor social skills, a lot of anxiety. So clearly someone like her would not fit in well with most groups. So that seems to be an area that she's struggling with. And you can see that by the reaction of the people in the bar.
Must be the loneliest girl I've ever seen.
I'm ready and open. I feel fuller of your love than ever before.
And the music there, the music as she was stepping into those shoes. You know, this is, I guess, a play on some Catholic rituals. So as she was putting her feet in the shoes, the music starts getting so intense, and they have the effect of like speakers being blown out, so you know how powerful and insane this moment is. And I'll play this back.
I'm ready and open. I feel fuller of your love than ever before. I have a responsibility.
Oh, yes, of course.
This is life and death on another level. What if I'm getting it all wrong?
The good girls go to hell.
So that ending, you know, as you see these crazy things happening, again, you're wondering, is this real? Is this in her imagination? Is she really being possessed? But you're also seeing things that have happened, which these are things that you can't, like extreme things, you know. So she's got the blood sprayed across her face, and so, you know, your curiosity is piqued because you're like, well, how is she going to get out of this? Is this the end of the movie? Does this happen in the middle or the beginning? We know that she spent some time in a mental hospital, it appears, and then her friend kind of referenced it. So all these little elements are coming together to build your curiosity, to get you to watch the film, and it totally won me over. So I look forward to watching it. So hopefully the movie will be as good as its trailer. If not, at least it has a good trailer. Alright, thank you for tuning in.